The apparatus stands as a silent testament to the anniversary here at UBB. It is a somber anniversary all across the Mountain State. It was a year ago when those 29 miners were killed here in this coal mine at the Upper Big Branch mine in Raleigh County. We sat down with the man who is leading the investigation into what happened, Davitt McAteer, and he talked about the unfinished report and where it stands right now.
It's been a trial. Those very words from Davitt McAteer when asked about how the investigation into the deadly April 5th, 2010 Upper Big Branch mine explosion investigation has been for he and his team.
This disaster investigation has taken an awful lot of time and energy, and it's large in terms of the size and the scope.
A thick white binder showcases the extent of the findings so far, which have not yet been released. Many factors go into determining who or what was at fault, according to McAteer.
We just have to look at the precautions. We have to look at the preventive nature. We look at the things like, was rock dust applied? Was methane gas liberated? Were the precautions taken that needed to be taken?
He will say methane gas was involved, but he must find out why it wasn't detected.
After a mine disaster, you perform a forensic investigation, much like you do after any kind of disaster.
Were ignition factors present? If so, why not prevented? Where were individuals in the mine? And they have to look at the footprint of the explosion, the size and the location. Weather is not believed to have played a factor, he added. So were there any warning signs?
I think we know that there were problems in terms of the systems, the ventilation systems, the rock dust systems. Those systems had problems. And I think there were some indications in the previous the previous inspections.
He said it's impossible to say what factor Massey employees played in the explosion. Some surprises have come along with the investigation.
The things that we take for granted that aren't being followed, aren't being done, and I think that's one of the problems we're having.
McAteer has hopes that this devastating incident will bring change to the industry, and the preventative measures and knowledge to prevent such disasters will be shared by everyone.
Never neglect the basics because you have human lives at risk.